Welcome back to Better Man by S.A.K, where I want you to be your best version. I'm going to ask you a question. Please listen closely. Would you rather have no time but money, no money but time, no money, no time, or time and money? I would have to say, if I was going to answer, I want time and money to enjoy it with, because what's worse than not living your life to your fullest capability? And I'm here to remind you, it is possible. I think you can do it. There are 3 different categories that might support you in figuring out how you can achieve having time and money. Essentially, in corporate America, there are 3 characteristics of something that you can categorize activities in your life. So first is satisfier, something you really enjoy. Next is a neutral, you have basically no feeling on the matter. And the other one is going to be a dissatisfier, something you don't enjoy. So ideally speaking, you should be doing neutral and higher. Anything that's a dissatisfier, you want to contract out. So for example, in my experience, I don't really enjoy scrubbing my house. So I went ahead and hired a cleaning person, and I scheduled her so she can help me in that aspect. Not to say I don't pick up here and there. She doesn't necessarily come here every day. But the time I save with having her help me, I can use here creating. So it's a better use of my time, and it's preserving my life force. Other things that I've contracted out are landscaping. I don't enjoy digging in the dirt. Even with all the gloves and like shovels, it's just so dusty. I don't know how people do it. I hate it. And like, you need an outdoor shower because you can't come back inside. Anyway, the other one is dry cleaning. I don't know how to iron, and I don't want to learn. So shout out to Seville in Scottsdale. They really helped me out, and they have really good prices. So if you're a local, I hope you check them out. So I get complaints from mostly women that after they complete their work week, they close their computer for the last time on Friday. It'll be like 4:59, okay? Not to only think about having to clean the house early Saturday morning like a religion. Meanwhile, where their partner might be playing a sporting event like, say, golf or pickleball or soccer, whatever it might be. And that's great. I'm glad he's doing that. But if the person that's cleaning the house doesn't enjoy it, I would have to say that that's not necessarily the best use of their time. So if you can contract out a cleaning person, not to say it has to be weekly, but just enough where it can alleviate some of the burden on the party that's doing the cleaning. And ideally speaking, if you have a household full of people, you should have a meeting and find out what they might actually enjoy. Some little kids love emptying the dishwasher. That was my job. You know, I was never asked if I liked it, but I made it a game. I set the microwave for 2 minutes, and I know that's not a lot of time. And there were a lot of dishes broken, but it was fun, okay? So that was me making it fun. My sister did laundry, and to this day, I definitely don't like emptying the dishwasher, and she hates laundry. So let's not try and scar our children with chores they're not enjoying. Same goes for you as an adult. Like, no one said you had to do it. And if you choose to do it, I want you to enjoy it. And I also want you to treat yourself. So say if you're doing landscaping and it's not necessarily an enjoyable task, then I want you to treat yourself, whether it be planning a dinner that night or say kayaking in the morning where you're out in the fresh outdoors. So the point is you should be enjoying your life. And the time freed up from doing those chores can be used on creating. And that might just be, you can have an idea relaxing, sitting in a chair like this with your journal. If you're so busy hustling, trying to be nonstop, so busy, you're missing the gold in your life, because with the time it took someone else to complete the job, you could have attracted the abundance like 10 times over after you hired someone out. So I want to bring up this point because a lot of people are doing things and they think it's like they have to do it, like it's mandatory, but those are imaginary rules. If you're being told to do something and you're not enjoying it, you can actually say no. So I want to just give everyone permission to say no and hire someone else, because once you do, you feel like you could do anything. I mean, after I get my house clean, I'm like, okay, I'm the man, right? Like, I did it. Now what? What can I attack next? So it just frees up the space in your mind. And if your house needs cleaning and you hadn't done it in a while, it's also a good idea just to hire someone, and then you can go from there. I want to help people simplify their lives, because life has become a little bit more complicated, and whatever you can do to simplify it, I'm all for it. So I just want to help everyone create a happier space. I want to do a quick journal entry. So when I say upgrade your problem, so for example, I have a bunch of clothes that need to be laundered. I can just throw them in a bag, go to the dry cleaners, and then they're like ready next day. That includes dry cleaning and then wash and fold. So how many people just need to go to the dry cleaner and then look amazing at work and get that promotion they've been waiting for? I mean, some people don't get promoted because they have wrinkled shirts. Is that you? Because that would be sad, because it only costs, I think, $3.50 or less where I go. So please shop around for the best price at your local dry cleaner. So let's go into, on your journal, what is your desire and how are you embodying it? So just take a minute to write. I will write here and then I'm going to share. Okay, so I'm going to share. So some people might say it would be a problem of mine that I work for a company and I'm not married. But I'm going to turn it around and say my desire is to be a boss babe while married, because I think both is possible. So I wrote, I desire to be both a boss babe while married. And then my pen just wrote, "How are you married?" And I said, I have the characteristics of someone that is married in their mentality, and I respect men. So I think I'm gonna have to elaborate on that more because I haven't really done a journal entry on that. So when you really uncover your problems into desires, you're gonna find a lot of gems, and then you can continue to grow and work into the person you're wanting to become. So it's kind of a vulnerable share. I hope you guys appreciated it, but you know, it's my truth. So I want to go into another fun example of a potential problem. So say you want to go on vacation and you don't have the time off or means, and you feel stuck, right? So that would be kind of considered a problem to most, but it would be a desire to me. So say you want to go to Tulum, Mexico. The first thing you should do is set a date, okay? Set a date. That's what a lot of people talk about with marriage, right? Like, if you don't set a date, like, it's not happening. So I would say May 31st, if not sooner, Tulum. And then I would go ahead and find the hotel, plan the activities, even look at flights, just do it all. And then you can reverse engineer it, which I'm trying to do here. And then find out what kind of cuisine they have, what activities you would be doing, potentially any spa treatments, and then recreate the vacation here locally. So I don't think we have water like beach in Phoenix, but that doesn't mean I can't find a body of water. And I'm gonna have to research the type of cuisine Tulum has. We have Sonoran style Mexican here. So that's another very exciting thing I need to learn about. I've seen people go to places and they're like an absolute expert once they get there. And I think they achieved this. They've basically embodied the trip to a point where some people might not even have to go. They might just discover things around their local area where, I mean, not a beach, but pretty close, because you're gonna meet a lot of interesting new people because you might be going to other places that you say wouldn't have gone originally. So if we can reverse engineer the problems in our life to create a happier, more harmonious environment where we're actually growing as people, like having millions of dollars of happiness, eons of joy, I want to let you know, because you didn't come here to complain, explain, or convince. And you may have been doing all three of the above. I've been guilty of it the past couple days, and I've caught myself. I am no longer having problems. I'm having desires, and when you transform them, they're just delicious little cherries you want to eat. So I just want to remind you, don't push your boss's buttons, push mine. Please hit the like, subscribe, share, comment below, notification bell. I love you. Later.